Hi, my name is Vijay Sarma. My website is lovemen.ca, and I'm an artist promoting gender responsibility, more confident masculine strength, and complementary and confident feminine vulnerability. And I'm taking a look right now at thestar.com, thestar.ca, the Toronto Star, the biggest newspaper in Canada. And as somebody who spent the last few years as an activist, a journalist, an artist, and an individual, most importantly, at least to me, for my freedom to think and speak and act and carry myself in a way that still gets respect, using some gender responsible ideas. I laugh at some of the things that are memes, as it were, some of the ideas that are pushed to kind of scare people. And the left especially is kind of boring and depressing, and very politically correct and kind of stuffy. The right's also got its problems, but there's certainly a bit more humor there in some ways. So let's take a look at thestar.com. First thing you see is first-time home buyers face stressful economics. Now, there aren't too many people that are going to look deeply into that, but the bottom line is that that's a general sort of economic forecasting, more stress, more what are you supposed to worry about today. There's not even what to do about it. There's just sort of a somber recognition of these things and sort of towing the party line when it comes to that. So that stuff is kind of dangerous. Next up, you have some race baiting here. Man on TTC streetcar recorded yelling racially charged language. Passengers intervene. New Balance declared official shoes of white people by neo-Nazis. Signs blamed at white people sick of being blamed for all of the world's problems pop up in Toronto. And with the Trump election especially as a threat to globalism and some of the multinational forces that are trying to centralize control over personal, social, political, and cultural systems, basically, but pretty much everything. This is a significant threat, so they are trying to do the old divide and conquer, and the Toronto Star is reflecting that with articles that seem sincere in terms of their concern, but in fact, often make people feel a bit more uncomfortable about the issue as opposed to comfortable. It's just sort of what are you supposed to feel guilty about or sad about or upset about at this point, as opposed to how do you have a constructive conversation to feel empowered about it. Next up, West Virginia official placed on leave over racist posts about Michelle Obama. Man tells Reverend Hawk's trial of stripping game sex at pastor's home in the 70s. Top secret RCMP files show digital roadblocks in catching suspected terrorists, child abusers, and drug gangs. So again, very, very earnest and sincere reporting in a lot of ways, and I'm only looking at the headlines, but you get the idea of how miserable your life can be if you really take this stuff seriously and don't understand some of the control factors behind that. And this is partly what I think is leading to social constipation and gender neutralization, and why I think men especially, if they want to sort of act like men, think, talk, and act like men, and get respect from other men and from women, need to take these issues, or at least be able to take these issues more seriously and not be scared of them. And women should as well. It's just that the kind of man we appreciate is one that can take these issues more seriously, and the kind of men that men and women appreciate. Whereas women, it's an option, but it's certainly not something as necessary for a man to appreciate a woman as it is for a woman to appreciate a man, in my humble opinion, thinking in gender responsible ways. So that is a look at the Toronto Star. And if you look at that stuff every day, you better find ways to confidently have a bullshit-gasm now and then, and speak in empowering ways about how to think about it and laugh at it and make sure it doesn't affect you and make you a mess who messes up yourself and other people. And so check out lovemen.ca for some basics, how to relax, respect, read, and trust people in confident, masculine, and feminine ways, regardless of your gender. This is gender irrespective. This is more about how do you show and get respect and relax and be appreciated for the way you carry yourself. So all of that's related to communication, all that's related to decoding the news, and that's why I've got lovemen.ca. So check it out if you get a chance. Leave a comment if you'd like, and thanks for your time.